Welcome to today's Richie Rich Labs podcast. So in today's episode, I'm trying out a new format. I'm going to be talking about 3 products that I found interesting in this week's episode. And these products are something you might find interesting to support or to just go out and buy. I want to start off, the audio listeners, you're missing out on the video, but don't worry, I got you covered. I'm going to be as detailed as possible. First product I wanted to cover is, of course, the clickbait at Indiegogo's website, the Oura Ring Live Limitless. This product is supposed to be a ring like those popular rings out there that will give you health information, track your sleep, do your workouts and all that stuff. Honestly, I've had some medical people in the medical field tell me that the finger is actually a pretty good place to track data. But of course, the sensors and all that, they say are probably not as developed as the ones on your wrist. In my opinion, yes, the finger probably has some pretty good areas to invest in there, but I don't think we need to go there in order to get the stuff that our watches already do for us. But as you can see, this product is going to cost us 40% off the RRP, $150. So we're talking close to the 200, north 200 price range. Of course, you can get 2 for $288. And of course, you can get 3, because why not? Get the wife, get the husband, get your work wife or your work boyfriend or work husband, you know, all that good stuff. And everybody can just do rings together. In my opinion, this thing, it does say it works with Apple Health and Samsung and Google Health. And I didn't even know Google Health was a thing. I'm all for more rings to be available for the market. But until now, the pricing, another $200-300 ring just doesn't feel the appeal, especially if I have my Apple Watch alongside me. And I know a lot of guys, let me know you girls, but I know a lot of dudes that lose their rings. So even wedding rings. So it's a product category that I say the entrepreneurs, technologically inspired nerds out there that want to take the risk, you lead the way, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side once it gets at a reasonable price range. The other product I wanted to talk to you guys about in today's episode is the TGD T80, the ultimate 8-inch 2K Android handheld. Yeah, you get it right. That's a mouthful. For those of you in the podcast audio version, this product is supposed to be that is running Android, so you can play any game, anywhere, anytime, anyhow. It's actually currently backed up, I think, fully, 488%. In the console, well, not console, but handheld, this is the thing with these kinds of marketing products. So, as you've heard, the Asus ROG has had huge issues in its hardware department compared to the Steam Deck. A lot of people bash the Steam Deck for being a little too weak, but you can't bash optimization. And of course, they've done that, especially since they released their OLED version, that honestly, I'm a little envious. But battery life and the performance lacking is where I don't want to invest too early. Appreciate the early investors and you pioneers of that technology, because definitely I think that is the right direction until we get the cloud to be able to pull off actual legit no compromises gaming experiences, because right now we all know 5G in the US sucks. Let me know if the country that you're watching this in, your 5G works, but 5G is just meh, you know? And so the whole, and even your home Wi-Fi sometimes won't work. You'll get the bit rate's not as high. You get pixelation on your gaming session, and then you get those stutters. And most people, it is doable. Like I've done it myself whenever I don't want to download a title, and I've actually played a full 2 hours of, for example, The Last of Us, the Part 1 remake. That one, I actually played my whole 2-hour trial session on my PlayStation 5, all in the cloud, and it was great. But the problem is, it's not the optimal experience. So when it comes to this TGD T80 4G plus 128 gigabytes, apparently normal price is going to be $300 for a 4G 128 gigabyte model. But you can get it for $200 if you back them up, which is all dandy and good, but in my opinion, the design is like a little like, we're talking 2010, the mock-ups for a portable Xbox console, you know? And sorry for the audio version of this episode, but trust me, just look up the video version, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then I found some inconsistencies here, like, holy crap, it even comes with a front and rear camera, megapixels, blah, 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 but a 10,000 milliamp battery, so you get all the juice you can get, so you can either stream your PlayStation or Xbox to this device, which you can already do to an iPad, tablet, or iPhone, or Android device, or you can play native Android games. Fun, right? But, of course, you could emulate, because Android comes with the ability to emulate games quite good, but the problem with that is, and here's where this thing gets interesting, I found if you scroll down, the marketing is golden. Like, it's got all these waifu girls, like, dressing up as these waifus from games, and it's just a little too cheesy, but I give them credit for trying, you know? They actually just show that you're playing right there, PS5 streaming. And then PSP Classics and PS Vita titles, which, is that misspelled? Yes, I think it is, PS Vita titles. Anywho, Nintendo Switch games, which, if you last checked, doing Nintendo Switch emulation is quite of a piracy gangster move nowadays, and you are stepping in eggshells, and you don't want to get on Nintendo's bad side, especially after the Yuzu and other emulator situation. But regardless of that, if you look at this benchmark that they're showing us with the 4GB 128 model, this puppy has 168,000 Geekbench score. And then you have a higher tier model, which goes for $400. That's a discount of $200. 708,000, almost 709,000, not Geekbench score, my bad, benchmark score from Antutu. So I'm like, damn, man, that sounds powerful, but every benchmark is different and blah, blah, blah. So let's go look at it, right? I opened up their AntutuBenchmark.com performance ranking of version 10, and I found out that on Android, if we're talking 709,000 character power, you're looking at around the level of a Galaxy S20, a Galaxy A55, Galaxy S21 Ultra. You know where I'm going with this? Then you go with an equivalent iOS score, right? Let's open up the iOS bench scores here from Antutu, and holy crap, we're looking at a 700 and let's say 697,000. That's an iPad Mini 5. That damn thing's ancient. Then you have an iPhone SE2 at 667. So let's go up to an actual number that's a little, 738,000. We're going a little higher, okay? A little more powerful than this device in the Antutu benchmark. That's an iPhone 11. That's not even the Pro model. The Pro model is 833. So you're talking to me and telling me, yes, I understand those prices. The iPhone 11, yes, it's $1,000 phone. No, bro. The iPhone 11 Pro goes for as much or less than that device is going for. And yes, it's a much smaller screen. It's got Android. It doesn't have Android. It has iOS, so you can't emulate everything. But you can do most of what that thing does, except if you can get into the dark web world of Nintendo Switch emulation, and which is actually cheaper to go buy a Nintendo Switch and do that. Decide and let me know. This, in my opinion, this product, the whatever tablet, is a downer. No, bye-bye. TGD, whoever backed it up, you're probably bots. And then my last product of the day, speaking of bots, is the Xbox Series X and the Series S consoles. As you can see on screen, sorry audio version people, we're gonna have 3 SKUs, 3 versions of the Series X and 2 versions of the Series S. Pretty much, if you want an Xbox console now, the Series S has been updated to only have the black and white versions. 512, 1 terabyte, and then a 1 terabyte also, but it's different color, white or black. That's $350 for the 1 terabyte Series S and $300 for the Series S 512 gigabyte. Which the console It's actually, I would say, reasonably priced. It's definitely reaching the age where maybe another $50, $25 cut would be good, but let's be real, inflation is real, so I don't see them taking the price any lower. Now, the Xbox Series X, you got $500 for a 1TB with the disk drive. That's the OG black model that came out ever since it came out. And then there's the white digital version of the Xbox Series S. It's the same thing, just it doesn't come with a disk drive for $450. And then if you want a disk drive with a little sprinkle of star effects, for those of you in the audio version, looks decently cool. That's 2 TB for $600. I would have liked it to be $550 to make it enticing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But those are the 3 products I want to start this podcast season with and see how it goes. Let me know your input and let me know if there's a specific products you would like to talk about or catch some fakeroo failures in the making, like that TJD portable Android gaming tablet, and opinionated stuff like the Ring and just plain out truth on the Xbox Series X. I'm War07, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Every week. Peace.